Here's the site, the Basel house with the van parked in front at the moment. And here's a little epitaph, supposedly about one of the legionnaires who was stationed here at Maya Camp Fort. My name is Gaius Ulpius Sabinus. I am a decurion in the cavalry cohort of the first cohort of the Spaniards. And so it goes on, telling about his life and work here, if you like. And you can pause this on the video if you want to read it in slow time. And then just round the other side, from a later stage in the history of this place. My name is John Hodgson, and my family has lived in Bowness for generations. We live in a Basel house. And again, you can read that in slow time by pausing the video if you wish. But this gentleman, this epitaph is about the man and the family who lived there, in the Basel house just behind the van, which was a fortified farm, if you like, robust enough to hopefully withstand the siege of the border reivers. And I think there might well have been a little tower, perhaps, which has been developed later by this farmhouse. But like the peel towers and such forth we have down in Furness, this was built for the same sort of purpose. And look at this marvellous portico here. A stone porch, magnificent door. Anyway, come through here with me. Don't be shy, come this way. Come into this gorgeous, serene, cloister-like little garden with the huts. And it's got an almost ecclesiastical air about this place. It does feel like a little monastic cloister. There's the church over there. The pack mules. Ryan's Rest, that's where we're staying. And the whole of this site is within the boundary of the Maya Roman fort. And it's all been done very sympathetically. Like, for example, I'm told that under this hut here, there's a grave, probably a Roman grave. And in order not to disturb the archaeology, they've physically raised the level of this garden so they can put the service lines in without disturbing the former or the proper archaeological level down below. See the extent to which they've raised it. And it's enclosed and just lovely in here. A private little shepherd's hut village, if you like, you know. They've got services, of course, electricity and stuff. Come inside. It's all quite compact. I'll just have a sip of tea as we go. So it's all very compact, of course, as is to be expected. There's a bunk bed there, so it can accommodate 2 adults and let's say a child or a teenager. I've spent the night on top just for fun, and so has Poppet. It's got a telly and Wi-Fi. There's the little kitchen unit. There's a fridge under the big cupboard. There's a cooker and hobs on top. Toaster and kettle. It's been warm, but we haven't had to fuss with the wood stove, but if it was spring, early spring or autumn, you could have the wood stove going, and there's wood provided. You might have to buy some more logs if you run out after a bit. We just pop the door open. And look at this, the loo. Ensuite. And they've clad the shower cubicle in wriggly tin, which works very well. Oh, there's a bowl in there. Nice little wash basin pedestal. It's all rather good, isn't it? And of course, having electricity, we've been able to recharge the bike batteries and all that kind of thing. Cameras and so forth. Yes, it's just lovely. Thoroughly recommended. I'd come here again. You see, Poppet was crazing about glamping pods and all that kind of thing. I'm not really into that. But anyway, we were wondering where to go for holiday. And up popped this, you know, on the old... And I thought, wow, I bet Poppet will want to do this. So, Bowness-on-Solway, the Shepherd Huts. Over there is the old farmhouse, which is going to be renovated and turned into guest rooms probably, and that kind of thing. There's actually a gymnasium there, but we've been doing that much cycling and walking. We don't need to do that. And we lock the bikes up overnight and put the cover on them, but there's the church in the background. You can hear wood pigeons and blackbirds and swallows and starlings. Do do do, that's a wood pigeon. Yeah, if you just type in Jamie's Hide or Hannah's Hide or Ryan's Rest, you'll find this place if this is what you want to do. And over there is a wriggly roofed farm building. It's still a working farm. Let me just see if we can see it from here. Well, just on the end there, just beyond Lindo Hall, is the pub up by the road signs there. So they do good food in there and everything you'd expect from a good little a village pub, really. And now, the owner of the site is a very noble gentleman. There's a shop on site. I did a bit of footage there. And of course, if you're coming by car, you can quite easily bring a load of provisions, can't you, if you're stopping here? Or you can nip out to a nearby town and get some provisions. But if you're walking or if you come on by bike like we have, there wasn't a lot of space to bring a whole load of provisions, so the shop there has sort of like crisis provisions: bread, marge, sandwiches, cake, all that kind of thing. And the gentleman owner kindly offered to get us in some special stuff like salad gear, lettuce, tomatoes, onions, corned meat slices and that kind of thing. So he's been very kind in bringing stuff from a supermarket near where he lives and keeping us supplied with the essentials. So that's it, Ryan's Rest, the Gypsy Huts. They're blinking brilliant. I don't know if Poppet will care to say yes or not. I said Gypsy Hut, Poppers remind me to say Shepherd's Hut. But of course, you can make it anything you like. You can make it anything you like. You could, if you wanted, and this is not to denigrate the huts in any way, you could say, oh well, it's a little sleeper train carriage, a guard's van, up to the Scottish borders. You could pretend, you make believe it's whatever you want it to be. You know, it's just brilliant. Or even, what do we call it, like a working van on the back of a steam engine. You know, they had little huts which rolled along with the steam engine. Just blinking brilliant. And a lovely little walled garden. It probably was the kitchen garden to the farmhouse at one point in time, perhaps. Absolutely lovely. And you'll see some little films of what we've been doing in the area. There's plenty to do, plenty to see. Hadrian's Wall country. So there's Romano, British, Brigantes history going on, plus later stuff with the viaducts, half net fishing and all that kind of thing. Port Carlisle, harbour, canal, railway. Blinking brilliant. Don't know if I said, but they've got a little electric radiator which just takes the chill off in the evening without having to get the wood stove going. In the sunlight. So, Bowness-on-Solway, and the reason it's called Bowness is because it's a spit of land, a promontory, hence a ness, in the same way we have Furness or Orfordness. Do you see? It's a spit of land, and it isn't labelled here, but this is called Morecambe Bay. Morecambe Bay, not Morecambe. So you could say you're going to Bowness and Morecambe, and people will think, ah, Bowness and Morecambe, but no, it's here. And we've discovered, to our delight, that they'll do breakfast, cooked breakfast if you ask for them the night before and that kind of thing, and you can have them blinking delivered to your caravan, your shepherd's hut, at whatever time, like 9 o'clock or something like that. And what a sumptuous spread it was, and I've got a bit of footage of a breakfast, and I'll pop it in here just so you can see what you can get, which sets you up beautifully for the day, cycling or walking wise. It's just top notch, very good. We've even treated ourselves to a delivered breakfast, and my goodness, look at this. And that's not all of it. There's limited space in the shepherd's van, of course, but there's toast, yogurts and juices, and tea and coffee. We're struggling for space in here, but this can be delivered to your door in the morning if you ask for it the night before. That's a veggie breakfast for me. Look at that, can't wait. Oodles of toast. Marvellous. And here it is in the morning sunlight. And you'll find these gypsy huts on booking.com or Sykes Cottages, but they're all the same. That's just for booking agents for this site and these huts. And the company that do all this site, they actually make these gypsy huts as well. So I'm sure if you wanted to buy one for your garden, or for if you're a campsite owner, if you get in touch with Hunter Leisure, I'm sure they'll set you up with one at the price, obviously, to be discussed and all that, but they're damn good. Every year we take this week off, and in the lead up it's rain, winds, and you think, oh, we made a mistake this year taking this week off, and then it always comes out like this year after year, you know, rainy build up, and then we go on holiday and it's like this, blue skies all around. Just look at that. You couldn't get a bluer sky. Fantastic. tranquil ambience of this little cloister-like green space courtyard. It's just chilling. Hello. I've just got the camera rolling. Is that okay? Yeah, this is the shop that's on the site, so there's plenty of provisions if you forget something or decide you want something while you're here. And look at all these sweets. I don't think there's a dentist in the village, but so you have to watch it. And ice creams too. And I can heartily recommend the gin and tonic sorbet, because that's just lovely. Wonderful. So, I hope you have enjoyed this little film and the others that will be popping up as well. So, if you like it, give us a thumbs up, a like, comment if you wish, share, and even subscribe if you like this kind of humble film. Alright, thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye bye now.